Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Marvel Infinity video. In this video, I'm going to be going over everything that we know so far about Marvel Infinity's nanotech and Iron Man suits. Thank you to all the people that decided to contribute to the channel and help it out by becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Rocket Gaming for commenting on my last video and getting a shout out in this video. Drop a comment if you want to get a random shot at being shouted out in the next one. But with that said, make sure you guys go ahead and press that fat subscribe button and don't forget to like the video. It really just helped me out a lot. Thank you. Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to the video. So we're getting right into this today with all the Iron Man suits going into Marvel Infinity and their abilities, and just we're talking about everything Iron Man related with Marvel Infinity. So let's get into this. So guys, the first thing I do want you to see is actually the first leak I put in my last Marvel Infinity video. It's 𝐂𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐈𝐋 Mark 85 new revamped polished suit. So you guys can see here, it's really clean. There's a lot of new like brighter red colors and some yellowish on like this sides. The feet look great. I mean, everything about this looks amazing. It's definitely the best I've seen. But I'm gonna go over today also just like the ability it's gonna be able to do, how it's gonna fly. I'm gonna show you videos of that, what abilities it's gonna have. It's gonna have like all the nanotech stuff, if it's gonna have like the two boosters to like merge the feet together to make it fly faster. So let me show you guys some of this cool stuff. So guys, pretty much everything with this suit is gonna be able to be used. It's not just gonna be like a model that you can fly around in. So first off, you guys can see here, it's gonna have a fully functional like opening helmet. Like you're gonna be able to open and close the helmet. We've seen that in like Iron Man Simulator and a couple other like Avengers testing games like that. You can always take the helmet off. So it's a little cool thing to keep note of. I don't know if it's gonna be like a first person view and you're gonna have like a HUD of everything. That would be awesome, but I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't know. But you guys can also see, plus that, what I was saying earlier, everything's going to be able to use. So you're also going to have different weapons you can use, from hollow shields to your big like nano beams to like punchers, whatever they're called, like the things that you can hit people with and make like your hands bigger. There's a lot you guys can see here, a lot to talk about and kind of show what's going to be able to do. But you're also be able to combo this with like flying and stuff. So there's a lot you can do with this weapons here and how you're going to be able to use that in PvP and stuff like that. So honestly, if they make this a Game Pass, it's not the end of the world in my opinion. I think there's a lot to do and they put a lot of work into this. So let's just keep going. Let me show you some more of the cool leaks. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. So guys, the next leak I want to go over is a really cool one in my opinion because it kind of shows everything that this suit is going to be capable of. So we have seen the hollow shield, as you guys can see here. We've seen like the two like big hammer things he has that he can equip his hands into. We haven't seen the animations of turning it into that, but I'm guessing it's going to be something very clean and smooth and it's going to look really nice. But I want to focus on the suit here. So first thing you guys can see is in the back, we got those little thrusters, I think, that are gonna make you fly a lot faster, and you're gonna be able to combo that with like merging your 2 feet together and making that really big thruster that we see in Infinity War sometimes. That will make you fly like double to triple to quadruple times the speed, which is really cool. Now the next thing you guys can also see on the suit though is if you actually go ahead and you look at the top of it, there are actually micro missiles that you can actually use. Now these are going to be probably something that you can either aim or it's going to have auto lock. I'm guessing auto lock because it's a suit, but if you look closely, there's also like you got the 2 bullets on each side, so they might have a reload or something. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but then if we scroll down a little bit, you guys can also see here he's got 2 different blades. Now one is the nano blade, I'm pretty sure, and the other one is the one he used to try to kill Thanos, and then Thanos took and stabbed him in the chest, as far as I know. So he's gonna have stuff like that. So what I'm wondering is if he ever gets hurt, and like if this game's gonna have stuff where like it's gonna break off pieces of your suit, like we see sometimes in Iron Man Simulator 2, is if we're gonna get that healing spray that he uses in I think it's Endgame, or I think it's Infinity War, I'm not exactly sure, where he uses that healing spray and he heals himself and it gets him, he heals his wounds, and it's gonna give him some partial health back. So if they have stuff like that, like the full-on kit, everything we see in the movie, that would be epic in my opinion. I'd be really excited to see something like that because overall this is a really awesome leak and there's a lot to unpack. So the next one, I'm gonna go over the suit in action with some actual footage from a bit ago, and we're gonna see how it works. Now guys, for the next leak, which is actually one of my favorite leaks, you guys can see it's the work in progress Iron Man flight test. So you can see here Byron and Roblox, the developer of Marvel Infinity, I think this is the Mark 85, which is one of the nanotech suits, is using and showing off the flying animation. So first things you guys can also notice is, so when he gets up in the air, like it's really smooth. Like it's like Iron Man simulators, but honestly like it stops a little quicker. So I personally find it a little more smooth, in the idle animation when he's just floating looks a lot better personally as well. So like comboing this with like your weapons and doing this with like your hollow shield, with opening your mask, there's a lot of like capabilities you can do with this. Now what I don't know is if you're gonna be able to like skydive and activate your suit. That's the hope. That would be so sick. But I mean like it's gonna be so cool. He also did say, if you go down the tweet, so some guy said the same thing from Iron Man Simulator 1 and 2, and he said with the only difference is that they have like 2 to 3 moves. And he's right. Like, there's going to be a lot more moves with this suit. This is just showing off the really smooth flight and the capabilities it has. Now, guys, going along with this, you can see in the next leak. So this is the Iron Man suit up that we're going to be seeing. So I actually made a short on my channel if you guys want to go check it out. The best suit up I've seen so far. Comparing it to this suit up, they're on like similar levels. I think the lag test Mark 85, the game I was talking about that I made a short on, had a little bit cleaner. It looked a little more realistic than this, but this is still really, really good. It's just, it doesn't really push out from your chest and more just kind of builds onto you, which still looks really nice. It's just not that smooth effect that we see in nanotech like in the movies and what we saw on that Roblox game called the lag test like Mark 85. But honestly, it's still really, really nice. And then because also you're gonna be able to transform that with a literal hollow shield. So I mean, who cares? Like, look at this. It's absolutely insane. He takes the hollow shield out and then you can just block anything just like that. It's so clean, along with the flying. I mean, bro, I'm so hyped for this. You guys have no idea. I mean, this is so clean. I mean, first off, so they got the transformation. You're gonna have the weapons, the hollow shield. I don't know if the weapons are gonna be like, they're gonna have like just a bunch of attacks where it's only gonna work for like the Mark 50 or something. Like, I don't know. So far we've only seen like shield, flight, and on and off suit. So we're gonna have to see how much they're gonna add, because these leaks are also from the beginning of this year, I believe. So we get a lot to see when the game drops, when Hype Week starts. So I'm gonna keep my hopes high. This is just a little testing of what we can see real quick. Now, guys, all these leaks are really cool, but I am a huge fan of this next one. It might be my favorite leak of the video. Now, if you guys have not seen this yet, this is the Hulkbuster, the best Hulkbuster model I have ever seen on Roblox ever. I've never seen any game actually really have a good Hulkbuster model ever. I mean, just look at it. It's absolutely mind-blowing. It's amazing. I have not seen, I don't even know if I've dug deep enough, but I just haven't seen any footage of it in action though. For being a Hulkbuster too, I feel like they will leak something. I don't know. If you guys do, I don't know, send it to me in my Discord or something. But I mean, look at this thing. It's amazing. So there's different side angles. It's gonna be massive probably. I don't know if they're gonna have Hulk in this game. I don't think they are gonna have it from release. They might, but it's probably gonna be the same size as the Hulk, a little bigger. It's hopefully gonna be able to fly. Hopefully it's gonna have some really cool stuff, like the punching, like the really fast punching and stuff like that. I don't know what they're gonna do, because really what it's known for is just punching a lot and flying. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm really hyped. If you can have like a nanotech suit or just any suit, and then like, I don't know, you call it down after you get enough points or something as like your final ability, or even just like flying around with it, you've like leveled it up enough, and I don't know, maybe you could like customize it or something. Like, this is a stretch, but like, that would be so beyond sick. This is easily one of my favorite leaks in this whole video. I hope you guys like this leak too, because I mean, it's a literal Hulkbuster. What's not to like about it? I mean, let's just look at it. So guys, after doing a little bit more digging though, I managed to find this Hulkbuster, which I think is to be a Hulkbuster leak right here. I don't know if this is like a developer only thing, if they're just trying to get a cool photo, but the caption on the post says the Marvel Infinity dev team, and it's just all the developers. So I don't know if the Hulkbuster is actually gonna be so big that you can fit like, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in it. So I mean, if that's the case, that is awesome. I'm not exactly sure like what that thing is, but if that's the Hulkbuster, I'm all for it. That looks amazing. So definitely another really cool leak in my opinion, not gonna lie. And now guys, one more quick leak for this video. So you guys can actually see here, 𝐂𝐒𝐈𝐍, the modeler, it looks like, I don't know if he's just doing this to put it on his Twitter, but he is literally building endoskeletons for the actual suit. So I don't know if there's a reason for that, but that is absolutely absurd and the coolest thing I've ever seen, that he's putting that much attention to detail. So just a little quick shout out to 𝐂𝐒𝐈𝐍, one of the best modelers on Roblox in my opinion. I mean, this just blows my mind, to be honest. Now guys, if you do want to see any more leaks, go check out this video right here. It's my most recent one. We're going to see like all like basic, just general Marvel Infinity leaks, and you can just kind of get an understanding for like more characters that are being added to the game. So go check that out. Later.